better? No. I'm watching Roland Martin, and he's saying that the Kanye West was canceled because the Jews and Adidas and everybody canceled Kanye West because he used told trigger words, what I call trigger words, right? And that the black people were upset and they didn't understand why the Jews stuck together and canceled him. But when he used words like nigger, black people didn't cancel him. And they made excuses for Kanye. And they didn't cancel him. Right? When he said things like nigger, they changed it and they put the A on it and they pronounce it a different way and this and that. And the black race didn't cancel him. But he said what he said about the Jews. And immediately everybody canceled him. Finally, Adidas canceled him. So I said, yeah, that's because black people don't stick together. The Jews, they know to stick together. Right? They don't play that bullshit. So my other thing is, not only do black people not stick together, you can't dictate what we say and what we don't say. And because here's the thing about Roland Martin. The word nigger is part of what I'm saying about the reparations, why we are owed reparations. Just because the white man or the European man said that nigger was a derogatory word, that does not make it so. The word nigger is one of our a native tongue. It comes from our native tongue. And it means a group of people that are from over there. We don't know how to correctly pronounce it. It was part of our culture that was stolen. You can look it up. You can look it up. We don't know how to say it. It was stolen from us. It was taken from us. So we don't know how to correctly pronounce it. So just because the white man took it and said it in a derogatory way, that doesn't mean the word nigger is a derogatory word. So, Roland Martin, you don't have to use the word nigger. Don't use it. But you can't dictate to the rest of the black race what word to use and what not to use. And if you don't want people on your show that use the word nigga, naka, however we decide to use that word, that's you. And that's the problem. If they decide to use it as a slang, and if white and Hispanic people decide that they're going to take the word and use it as a derivative to say this is somebody that is a friend to us, and use the word in a non-derogatory way and use it in a cultural way, then and put it in a song, then that's what the younger generation has done. So it is offensive to you. It is not offensive to them. See? And see, you're using it as a label to mean only what the slave people said it is. You ain't no better than the Republicans. Telling somebody what they can say and what they can't say. You don't want the people in the school, Republicans in the school, putting certain things in the book and not putting certain things in the book. But here you are counseling the whole race of people about what they can and cannot say. If somebody's using the word nigger. Now, back to Kanye. A lady said to me, she didn't say it to me. She put in the comments that it's not right that people are saying to Kanye, I think her name was Wendy. She said something about, and I don't remember her last name, but it's not right that people are canceling Kanye and da-da-da-da-da. And I had said, people should not be saying Kanye has a mental disorder. And she was saying he's entitled to his opinion and he should not be canceled. And I said, yeah, he is entitled to his opinion. But when his opinion is offensive to people and they respond back because he has offended someone, and I explained, I said, then you should not get upset because he has offended someone. And I did a whole thing and explained it to her. Because he does not have a right to say trigger words to make other people, and I don't, maybe she didn't know the whole story, that what he said was that he wanted Jewish people to be murdered. No. It's just like when I did just the story about Herschel Walker, and he did his trigger words. You know, when women are abused and you say the trigger words when men are abused, and because it's not just women, and you do the trigger words. It's just like when I said about the men at the Man Correctional Facility, the prison that I was in, and the governor is letting the men stay there. The transgender women won a lawsuit to stay in the women's prison. And then all of a sudden, they created this as a result of that lawsuit. They let the non-transgender, in case I didn't explain it, they let the non-transgender men say, I'm identifying as female or non-binary. And they let them come and stay in the prison. They're not transgender. They're just regular men. And they went into the prison and they started getting the women pregnant. And some of them, they were not, they weren't at all. It was just a loophole for them to say, you know, the grounds there, they had grass, there were animals, they were able to go out and go outside. And, you know, the men's prison, all you had is those brick walls. So they got tired of seeing them brick walls. They got tired of living in that cold building. And so there was another thing that was going on that I'm not going to go into. So they said, okay, hustle the hustle. And we're going to go over here. And so some of them said, oh, we have access to the women. So the governor allowed them to go over there. So, you know, these are trigger things. And that's what Kanye, this is what I'm saying. That's what Kanye did. So I don't know who put this in his head, but don't blame it on, oh, he's mental. And that's what everybody did. That's what, you know, what Chris Cuomo did the interview with Kanye. Excuse me, my allergies first thing in the morning. No, don't say that he said these things because he's mental. And that's what my comment is. I know people who have a mental disorder. I've been around people who have a mental disorder. Kanye is fluent in his speak. If you close your eyes and don't realize that it's Kanye West and you just listen to his voice, he's speaking fluently. He's not hesitating in what he's saying. If you close your eyes and don't look at that red raspberry juice on his cheek and those $10,000 teeth that he put in his mouth to make his mouth protrude, and ignore the fact that he got that beard, that prosthetic beard, or he let his beard grow and he didn't shave it up. See, all of that is what I was telling the people that I wrote to. All of that is just a strategically placed. And that $10,000 sweater that he got on, that he's trying to make it look tattered, but that's a $10,000 sweater. If you get rid of all of that cosmetic stuff, Kanye was raised by his mother, Donda, they believe her name is, West. She's, in her field, highly acclaimed professor. Well recognized in her field. He's not somebody from the hood. Kanye is smart, and he is not a genius, but this is a strategic business decision to go out there and make all of these claims and make all of these outrageous statements because his bank account has dropped a little. So he has to say something to get people to pay attention to him, but not at the expense of putting Jewish people in danger by making a statement where it's triggering somebody and it's going to make them want to harm Jewish people. And guess what? All them Jewish people coalesced and they stayed together. No, we're not going to do business with you, and they not going to do business with you, and they not going to do business with you. Hell motherfucking no. And that's what black people don't do. Now I'm going to call an issue to Senator Weiner, because Senator Weiner said that Kanye needs to be ostracized. Pump your motherfucking brakes, Senator Weiner. We don't ostracize people in America. So if you want to do that, you need to go to another country, bruh. We don't ostracize people, okay? Now, you can cut your business ties with him, but all of that ostracizing bullshit, if you want to be ostracized, you go live on an island by yourself, Senator Weiner or Senator Weiner. We don't do any ostracizing in America. But you can cut all your business ties and you can hurt him financially. If Candace Owens' husband don't snatch all his money from him in that bullshit business deal he did. But black people should have been stopped supporting Kanye West. And that was Roland Martin's point. Y'all kept buying his shit. Y'all out there buying $1,000, $2,000, $5,000 bullshit from Kanye West. Y'all out there supporting his music. Is he doing anything for the black community? No. He ain't even out there having black babies. He taking his black seed and putting it in Kim Kardashian. Does he have a black wife? No. And that's okay. That's okay. He can have babies by anybody he wants, but he did not choose a black woman to bring her out of poverty. He chose somebody that was not in poverty. He chose somebody who already had means, who already had wealth to build his wealth with, to make sure that his seed did not ever have to be looked at as a black person. And that also was strategic because his kids will not be considered black. They are black-ish. He ain't never gonna have no black kids by a black woman. And that is his right to do. I'm not blaming him for that because to be born black in America, you're already at the bottom. And so this is why I'm saying the one-time reparation will bring us economically out of our position that we're at the bottom. That's why I'm asking for the reparations, because they've taken our culture. They've taken our language. They've taken everything from us and they've put us economically at the bottom. That's why I'm asking for the reparations to bring us economically out. You see? So we're not at the bottom and everybody says, the last thing we want to be is a black American. You know? So we don't have that stigmatism of being black. Oh, they owe us that. This government not the people in America, because the Jewish people, the Polish people, right? Every race in America has been economically made sound so that they're not starting down here with the black people. This government owes us that. We built this country. We built the country. If you look, the medicine you're taking, Johnson & Johnson own a lot of shit that our ancestors created, and they took the formula. They took it and they put a patent on it. And some of my ancestors personally. Yeah. So this is what y'all did. There are a lot of black people in this country who y'all took our ancestors' formulas and y'all put patents on it. Y'all know y'all did. The biggest companies in America, that is what y'all did. Y'all stole all of our ancestors' land. Y'all stole their patents. Y'all stole their ideas. So nobody got the time to go back and research all of that and figure out who did it. Just give us the goddamn reparations. Make us economically on the same footing as everybody else. You were supposed to give us our mule and our 140 acres so that they could pass it down to us. But you didn't. But you gave the Polish and you gave the Jewish and the Israels. Y'all gave all of the money, taxpayers' money. All of this was done with taxpayers' money. Y'all have a treaty with every, now I pulled it up. I just haven't done the video yet. And the reason I haven't, I'm not going to get ahead of myself, is because I want to show how every single race, the Italians, everybody, every single race that migrated to this country and that becomes an immigrant, y'all help them. Chinese, Japanese, every race, you have helped them. And that's why they're not down here. So y'all gonna give us our reparations and money for the people. Because eventually, as time went on, you greedy sons of bitch, you started abandoning the rest of the race. So if you're white, if you're just regular white, they started abandoning y'all. If you're just regular Italian, they started abandoning y'all. If you're just regular Chinese, they started abandoning y'all. And then they told y'all, oh, well, we're the government and you're supposed to work and da-da-da-da-da-da-da. This old bullshit. Excuse me. And then they started abandoning you, and so many people were here. The big families held on to what they had, got richer, and so many people were here. They took all of our taxes collectively, and the rich got richer and the poor got poorer. But guess what they did? They took all of our taxes, and that's what they're doing today. And they're saying, just keep working. We're going to take the taxes. We're going to take more taxes. We're going to give you less. And we're going to take them and make all these big deals for us. And don't y'all ask us. It's for us to manage your taxes. And then they made all these laws and they codified all these laws so that big businesses get a tax break and they pay less taxes. And because they figured it out that, oh shit, look how much money we taking in. So what we need to do now is have it so that instead of having one day where we collect taxes, we need to have 2 days where we collect taxes. And then as time went on, they said, greedy sons of bitches, now we need to have 2 or 3 or 4 days where we collect taxes. See, that's why as I got older and older, your payday went from 1 payday to 2 paydays, and then 3 paydays, 4 paydays. Now a payday is every single solitary day of the week. So that this government is collecting taxes 7 days a week, even on Sunday. You know, when I was younger, you couldn't collect taxes on Sunday because Sunday was sacred. Sunday was the day of the Lord. So much for the day of the Lord. Now they collect taxes out your check on Sunday. Now you can get paid on Sunday. That's how greedy this motherfucking government is in this country. They collecting taxes out your check on Sunday. If you get paid on Sunday, they collected. I never thought I would see the day. But yeah, when I was younger, you only had one, because I started working as a teenager. You only had one pass. That's how old I am. A bitch started working as a teenager. Let me go. All right. Y'all have a nice day.